We are the farmers.
What's up guys, DubWar here, and today I'm bringing you guys two fail attacks that I thought were pretty funny, and I really wanted to share them with you guys. So the first attack is actually a giant healer, and the second one is a Valkyrie raid. So let's go ahead, I'm going to show you guys the giant healer first, and if you guys actually pay attention to my army composition setup, which is of course on the very bottom of your screens right now, I do have one golem. Now, why did I bring this one golem is because I was thinking to myself, and this was sort of like an experiment, it was my first time ever bringing a golem with my giant healer strategy. I was thinking to myself, because giants aren't always the most reliable, you know, they die from spring traps and giant bombs and stuff like that, I was thinking, why don't I bring one golem? He can basically lead the way and take in all the damage from all the defensive towers that might be in the area, and then I can basically put down my giants, put down a bunch of healers, or my 3 healers behind of course, and heal up my 12 giants. So that was kind of my perspective behind it. I thought it was a good idea, right? So I'm not going to say what the fail is, we'll just have to wait and see, or at least you guys are gonna have to wait and see. I already know what it is. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna start off the raid pretty simple. Just gonna put down my one golem. He can start you know, taking the damage from that Barbarian King, also that Archer Tower, which is the one that he's attacking. I put down a couple giants on the left side and the right side so they can take out, there was the Wizard Tower on the right side I think, and there was a cannon and an Archer Tower on the left. So far things are going pretty good. As you can see, I made a straight path opening right to the very, through the center here. I put down my heroes. They're under that rage spell, which is good, so I'm obviously waiting for them to take out those air defenses, and as soon as they did that, I put down my 3 healers, and what happens? Look at what the healers are healing. Big fail. So that is one of the mistakes I think in having a giant with you, or sorry, a golem with you with your giants, is because even though the golem is going to take in all the damage, as you can see, the golem is taking in a bunch of damage from all the cannons, the archer towers. He's going to get in range of that Tesla pretty soon here from what I remember, and yeah, this was the fail. So guys, if you want a tip of advice from myself, going through this experience myself of course, don't bring a golem with you if you're going to be using a giant healer, because this might happen to you. So even though, I mean, my Archer Queen is going away at this base, she's getting you know, help from that golem, she's not taking any damage whatsoever. Golem is slowly dying, the 3 healers don't seem to be doing the job of healing him back up. Still not worth it, definitely not worth it. This base, honestly, like I can tell you guys easily from my personal skill level and whatnot, this base, it should have been 3-starred easily. And I know it because I've 3-starred other bases way more advanced than this one, you know, with level 8 walls and stuff like that, using a giant healer, and I only ended up getting 66%. I did manage to get a good amount of resources from that guy, but that was still a bit of a fail in my eyes. But regardless, let's go on for our next raid. As you guys can see, this is a Town Hall 10 and that has 300,000 gold, 200,000 elixirs, so I was like, alright, let's go and do it. So overall, I mean, it looks like a pretty easy base. He doesn't seem to have that good of a setup. So first thing first, obviously, I'm going to put down my 2 golems on the left and the right to take in all the damage, put down my line of wizards so they can take out any of the outside buildings. Obviously, this guy has his clan castle troops coming out, but I'm not too worried about those because it's just a couple giants, and like, I really don't even know what this guy was doing with this clan castle. So here we are. Of course, I made my first opening. I'm putting down a bunch of my Valkyries, and they're, as you can see, they're all in that little compartment right there under that rage spell, and what happens? They're right in front of the elixir storage, and they decide to leave that compartment, run all the way around, and go outside. Like, why? You were right in front of elixir storage, and they literally just like decided like, no, I don't like it here, I'm just gonna like go outside. So that was another pretty sad fail. I really don't know what happened to the AI there. If anybody can explain to me why they think that happened, because I've never had that happen before, that would be great. Because that seriously made no sense to me. They seriously were right inside the compartment, right in front of the elixir storage, and something hits them and they just literally run out of there and like run all the way around to the very left of the base and start taking out outside buildings. And as you can see, all of them obviously died down. There was just nothing nothing I could do at this point. I did manage to get the 1 star, so obviously I'm not like upset, but I got like none of the resources, and this army composition setup is not cheap. So I was like, you know what, F this. So done. So that was the other fail. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys for today. Let me know what you think down below in the comments of these 2 fails, and maybe even tell me your personal story of one of the biggest fails that you've personally had. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to smack that like button down below. Helps me out a bunch, and I will see y'all later. So peace, guys. Keep clashing.